All right, so now we're going to try to do our, there's a video playing in the next room really loud, do our connection without the URI string, but with key value pairs. So we'll do 83 here. Just changing some of the code. And, oh, I copied the wrong one. We just want the ping code. We'll copy it from here. All right, so there's our ping. And we want to do a connection string. So we could say con string, colon equals, and then quotes, and then we could take this out from here. We could do con string, and we want to put some of this stuff in here. And so some of the stuff we want to put in, drivers, Postgres, documentation, and we have password, DB name, user, and so we'll go with DB name, and DB name, database name. So our database name, DB name, our database name is equal to bookstore, right? And it said something about spaces were okay, but this example doesn't have spaces. I'm just going to leave it without spaces. And then we have a username. User is equal to bond. And you can see that's right there. So we're done with that. And then password. Password is equal to password. And then we have at localhost, bookstore is the database, and SSL mode is equal to disable. And so we have SSL mode, and SSL mode disables no SSL. So that, right, gives us bookstore, which is this one, and it gives us the username, and gives us the password, and it gives us the SSL mode. And the only thing that, you know, isn't there is Postgres. So Postgres is maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just part of the URI. We could go look at this, see what that Postgres part is. So here we've got host localhost, port 5432, DB name, and connect timeout. So we might add in that stuff. I think that maybe that's what this thing did. But I think that 5432 is the port that Postgres runs on. So we could try Postgres port localhost. And yeah, port confusion, 5433 or 5432. And documentation, we could search for 5432. Normally 5432 is the port. So it's just the port Postgres uses. So here we've specified localhost and port. And maybe that's part of what this did. That's kind of like as a URI. Right here, oh, here the URI is specifying localhost 5433. So examples of URI. So I think we have a pretty good shot at that. I'm going to be a little bit flummoxed if this doesn't work. I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do. Let's find out. So and then cd into temp and 83 and go run main.go. So we connected. Yee! How awesome is that? I kind of like that connection better than the URI one, right? Like that makes a little bit more sense to me as a connection string. Like the URI's got, what's all that at and the colon? Like, you know, I understand that, but like what's the bond pass, you know, like if you didn't have clear password, you'd be like, which is username, which is password? But this is really clear about, this is how I log into my website. I like that one. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to interact with data.